opportunity to realise his dream and realise the dream of so many of the Rascal army who are here in force. In the blue t-shirts, they absolutely idolise this man. He is their trainer, he is their mentor, he is their hero. He is Mr. Blackpool, he is Mr. Swimwear, he is Mr. Judo. Will he tonight undisputedly become Mr. PCW? I don't believe it. Will this be Rossy Rascal's time to shine and finally get that PCW championship around his waist? Well, these Rascal fans from his hometown of Blackpool, who are out in force here at the Leighton, they certainly hope so, they certainly think so, they certainly believe in Rossy Rascal. Rascal has history with both his opponents this evening, a huge, checkered, and in some cases, extremely violent history. And this likeable young man, this clean living role model, he has proven in the past that he will stoop to any depth that the likes of Jack Johnson and Philip Michael will drag him down to, if necessary. And I'm not entirely sure that is in keeping with Rossy Rascal's character. But he's been forced into these situations through the machinations of Jack Johnson and Philip Michael. There is also a small but very vocal minority of the PCW fans, possibly Preston-based, given the huge rivalry between Preston and Blackpool, who do not like Rossy Rascal, and they make their feelings known, but they are being drowned out by the hugely partisan Blackpool crowd. No love lost, as I mentioned, between Johnson and Rascal. Referee Simon Williams keeping them apart ahead of the arrival of the PCW champion. A young man who came up through the ranks of the PCW Academy to win the gold at the last anniversary show and has defended it against all comers. Sometimes showing his undoubted technical ability, sometimes showing an attitude which is not in keeping with a champion, but we will see what happens tonight. The resumption of over 2 years of hostilities between Michael and Rascal, which has seen some of the most brutal, intense matches in PCW history. But there is a third element, and that is Jack Johnson. The biggest match, without a doubt, of Johnson's young career. He's going to be the X factor in this match, but Michael looks determined. Michael looks stoic. Michael is ready for this double challenge and this major threat to his PCW title reign. He looks calm, he looks confident. It's no disqualification in a triple threat match. We saw that earlier with the Cruiserweight Championship, which changed hands earlier tonight. We have a new Cruiserweight champion in primetime, Jordan Kane. How will that affect Philip Michael's grip on that PCW Championship this evening? The fact that it's no DQ, no count-out. And also the fact that he doesn't have to be pinned or submit to lose the title. If either Johnson or Rascal score the decision over the other, they become champion. That's got to be preying on Philip Michael's mind. That's got to play into his strategy this evening. And he's looking, well, he's just walked straight past the Rascal army, who are taking over a corner of the Leighton in those blue and yellow shirts. The young pupils, the young students of Rossy Rascal's judo and wrestling training school in Blackpool. They'll follow him to the ends of the earth if they have to. Such devotion. Philip Michael does not care. seen it before. He's very much a young veteran. He's very experienced now. Over 10 years of experience in the professional ring, while still in his mid-20s. MC Graham Pearce with the announcements.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is a no disqualification triple threat match for the PCW World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challengers in the black tights from Hazel Way in the heart of Salford, Jack Johnson. And introducing to my left in the white trunks with the gold belts, six-time Coach of the Year, Black Belt Judo Champion, former PCW World Cruiserweight Champion, leader of the Rascal Army, the one, the only, Rossy.
As I said, there's a lot of support for the champion from one corner, particularly of the Leighton. I'm not sure whether that's respect for Michael and his wrestling ability, or whether there are a number of PCW fans who don't like Rossy Rascal. It's only a small percentage, the vast majority, and we certainly heard that from the ovation for Mr. Blackpool. The vast majority are on Rossy Rascal's side. Jack Johnson, well, he's a pit bull of a man. He's a tenacious terrier. He's a scrapper. He learned how to fight on the streets of Salford, and as I mentioned earlier, he will use any nefarious trick, as he did at the Who Dares Wins Rumble, to get what he wants, and what he wants is that PCW Championship. As I said, very much the X factor in this match. Michael and Rascal, they know each other very well, but they would do very well not to take their eyes off Jack Johnson, not to become too obsessed with each other. That's not what's happening though in the early going. This obsession between Michael and Rascal. Johnson's ego, he doesn't like it. He's saying, don't disregard me, don't disrespect me. This is something Jack Johnson can use to his advantage. That's what he's just done. 1, 2. Oh, we almost saw a huge upset and a change of championship right from the very beginning, with Johnson capitalising on Michael and Rascal being too preoccupied with each other. Here comes Jack Johnson, double knees in the corner, sets up the Bulldog headlock and hits it on the champion. What a start to this match. Jack Johnson with a leg sweep. Hits the double step-up stomp. Goes for the cover on Rossy Rascal. The two number one contenders now getting into it, and Rascal not having the best start to this match. Johnson, though, looking great. Rascal catches him, full Nelson, into the side headlock. Johnson needs to find a way out of it, he does. Michael was outside the ring, but he's back in now. And a lovely German suplex takeover. In fact, he landed on his face there, Jack Johnson. Michael twisted him in midair, dropped him right on the kisser, And now Johnson out of it, and we're back to Michael and Rascal, and this huge, intense, one of the greatest rivalries in PCW history is resumed. As I said, Rossy Rascal has at times had to become a different person to his exemplary character, and that is mainly thanks to the antipathy he has for the PCW champion. Irish whip reversed. Oh, great athleticism. What an athlete Rossy Rascal is. He's got Michael up now. Michael, though, a defensive master inside the ring. He has a counter for everything. Goes to the sunset flip. Rascal, though, countering nicely. Back and forth go the 2 counts. Rascal came into PCW as a white-collar wrestler, raising money for charity. It was only supposed to be a one-off, but he showed so much potential that over the past 5 or 6 years, he has developed into one of the best wrestlers in the company and a potential future champion, a former PCW Cruiserweight champion. Jack Johnson running into trouble wherever he looks. Michael's looking at going for the closed fist on Rascal, but instead perhaps, well, an unlikely alliance here. Michael and Rascal deciding to target both of their frustrations on Jack Johnson. And Johnson's on the outside again, and that means it's going to be Michael and Rascal. Are they going to continue this uneasy alliance? Perhaps they're both trying to trick the other, who knows? Here, a huge amount of support for Philip Michael, which has not been the case since Philip Michael had a change of attitude just over 2 years ago. But I think it's respect from a lot of the PCW fans, and also, as I mentioned before, Rascal is not everybody's cup of tea in PCW. Some people don't like that squeaky clean image. Oh, what's this? What's this? Pile driver on the ring apron! And that could take Jack Johnson out for the duration. I think this is the plan. Michael and Rascal are looking to just eliminate Jack Johnson and then fight to the finish. Where's Philip Michael going? Going over to the merchandise table. What's he looking for? He's got a rubbish bin lid and a bin itself. We've seen this introduced into Philip Michael and Rossy Rascal matches before, usually with painful results. As they say in America, looks like they're looking to take out the trash right now. That being the untrustworthy Jack Johnson. Oh, surely we're not going to see, what, a double coast to coast? Well, we are on the File Coast here in Blackpool. But it's not going to be a good trip for Jack Johnson. The double drop kick sends the rubbish bin hard into Jack Johnson's face, which has already taken a beating. The Salford man in serious trouble right now. That's got to be, or potentially, the end of his evening, the end. Look at this, we've got PCW interviewer there, Daniel Waldemar, some PCW officials checking on Jack Johnson. I think he's out. I think he's unconscious right now. The biggest match of this young man's life, and Michael and Rascal's uneasy alliance, unholy alliance some might say, has potentially reduced this triple threat match down to a one-on-one encounter for the PCW Championship. Johnson's in a bad way. He's in a bad, he hasn't got a clue where he is. They're going to need to get him in the back, check him out. He can barely stand his wobbly legs. He needs help by 3 men to get him out of here, and they'll certainly be looking him over in the back and just see if there's any chance he can get back in this match, or whether he needs to go to hospital. So now the Michael and Rascal strategy has worked in terms of taking the X Factor out of this match, and we're back to this long rivalry between 2 of PCW's greatest ever young stars. And it's Michael, the champion, who's in control. The young man from Accrington, a long-time student of the greats of British technical wrestling, the likes of Jimmy Breaks and Johnny Saints, Johnny Kidd, Steve Gray, and he can tie his opponents up in knots. And that's what he's doing right now to Rossy Rascal. The arm is not meant to bend that way. Neither are the fingers. Rossy Rascal has demonstrated on many occasions in his PCW career. He has a heart that beats the size of Blackpool. I don't expect Rossy Rascal to submit right now, but then again, he may have no choice. If he ends up with a dislocated shoulder or a broken finger. And Michael enjoying himself right now. The cold and calculating champion. Going for the cover, that's only a 2. Clearly, well, he's demonstrated so far in this match, and has indeed in his career as champion, that he literally will do anything to keep hold of that title. And he has no regard whatsoever for his opponent's well-being. Stepping over the arm, taking him over. Grapevine in the other arm. And into a variation of his lethal submission hold, the East Lanc Special. Rascal's got both arms trapped. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to need to wriggle. He's going to have to use that leg strength. Potentially maybe get a foot on the ropes to try and break this hold. It is no disqualification, but the referee will call for a break. Although Michael doesn't necessarily have to break. The referee can't put a 5 count on him because he won't be disqualified. Rascal makes that a moot point anyway because he's managed to wriggle himself outside the ring. As Michael continues the assault on the left arm and using the steel post to great effect. What a match this has been so far. So many twists and turns. Jack Johnson, if he's just joining us, taken out of it by a devastating double coast to coast using a rubbish bin. Rammed into the face of the dazed Johnson, who was helped out and is currently being checked out in the back. As Michael went for the cover. Rascal with an authoritative kick out. This is the chance that Rossy Rascal has been dreaming of. This is his opportunity to climb to the top of the mountain. And wouldn't he just love to become PCW champion at the expense of his longtime enemy? Rascal is reaching towards the Rascal army, begging for their support, looking for his young disciples to get behind him, looking to feed off their energy and make his way back to his feet and take down Philip Michael. Look at Rascal. He's basically just got the use of one arm right now, but he's using it to great effect. Irish whip, reversed. Michael scoots in from behind, a nice elbow though from Rascal. Rossy, oh, what a forearm shot! Pop-up forearm from Rossy Rascal, that's only a 2. The championship is on the line. This is PCW Wrestling. This is the anniversary mega show. What started out as a triple threat match is now one-on-one, and listen to the Rascal Army. Michael, though, scoots out of the charge and looking to try perhaps apply what, an octopus hold using the ropes, maybe? Or in fact, no, he's got his legs trapping Rascal's arms between the top and middle rope, with his hands interlocked around the head of Rascal. Such innovation when it comes to submission holds from Philip Michael. And now he's measuring one of his 2 #1 contenders. And Rascal has been stretched every which way and looks in a bad way. Michael hits the kick, hooks the head, hooks the leg, goes to the fisherman suplex. It's 2, it's not quite 3. And Michael with a wry smile, he can't believe it. He thought he'd got that then. And it's the Rascal fans that are making themselves heard right now. Here in the Leighton, here in Blackpool. This is Rascal country. The great nights, the great matches that Rossy Rascal has had in this town. I remember some of the classics he had at Blackpool Tower Circus, when he became the first man ever to pin Big T in PCW. He needs to draw on those memories, draw on that support right now like never before, as Michael goes for a tornado DDT. Gets caught in the corner, Rossy Rascal hits the German suplex. That could buy Rascal the time he needs. Philip Michael is hurt, the champion is on the ropes. The champion could be in trouble right now. Both men have absorbed huge amounts of punishment from the other. And in fact, it's Michael who's first to his feet. Rossy Rascal now back up. But it's the ropes that are holding him up right now. But look at the determination. Michael goes for the kick. Rascal evades it. They're both evading each other right now. Neither man able to land a telling blow. Well, they did then. Simultaneously. And they're both down. Huge appreciation from the fans at this point in this PCW Championship match, which is very much in the balance. Who knows which way it's going to go? Referee Simon Williams cannot count both men out. This is no count out. All he can do is check on the well-being. He could potentially stop the match if he feels that neither man or one of the 2 men can no longer continue. But Michael revives. Rascal revives. We have seen these 2 young men put each other through career-shortening hell over the past 2 years. And it all comes to a head here. It all comes to a head with both men on their knees, fighting back and forth with the PCW Championship on the line. Neither man willing to give slugfest right in the middle of the ring. Here at the Leighton, it's Michael. Goes after that left arm, which is already heavily weakened. Rascal crawls into the corner, straight towards the Rascal army, who are silenced as Michael goes in for the kill, but no, Rascal has just got enough wits about him to thwart that attack. And the Rascal army comes alive as their hero, with very little energy, but just enough to rock Philip Michael with that series of forearm shots to the chest. Goes to the kick, we got caught in the middle rope. Chance for Philip Michael now, Rascal in trouble. He hits the tornado DDT. And he's right in the middle of the ring. Oh, wait a second, wait just a second. Jack Johnson is back. Jack Johnson has recovered and moves in with a springboard cutter, but Michael blocks it. What a block from Philip Michael. He put his hands down, cushioned the impact on the canvas. And that is the mark of a champion. He could have really have been shocked by the return of Johnson, but Michael intercepted. Oh, and that, I tell you what, if Johnson was in trouble before, he might be now from that forearm. This could be foolhardy for Jack Johnson to return to action. Michael takes him down, hooks the leg. This could be it. It's not. Oh, what heart from Jack Johnson. This is what the PCW Championship will do to men. They are willing to give more than they ever thought possible. And now the Philip Michael fans come alive. Not entirely sure there are any Jack Johnson fans, but you've got to be impressed by the guts of the man from Salford to come back. One last ditch attempt, any way he can, rakes the eyes. It's no DQ. That doesn't matter in this match. Oh! Hits the code breaker, hooks the leg, and Jack Johnson nearly became PCW champion. Would you believe it? That was a last-ditch kick-out from Philip Michael, who stays alive, but only just. Here comes Rossy. This is his chance. Michael's down. Johnson, we don't know whether he's 100%. But wait a second, he's just clinging on, clawing at the arm of Rossy Rascal. Got him in that top wrist lock position. Rascal needs to find a way out of it. We know that left arm has taken a massive shellacking in this match. Oh, wait a second, Philip Michael's on the top rope. Hits the drop kick, and what that did, the impact was right on Jack Johnson, but it was also on the left arm of Rossy Rascal. The Rascal army looks concerned. And now can Philip Michael finish off this, which has been one of his toughest title defences without any shadow of a doubt. Rascal's got him up, powerbomb, huge knee, and Rascal with the gesture, out of character, but he doesn't care, he could become PCW champion, no he doesn't. Rascal is a man possessed, hits the judo throw on Johnson, 1, 2, oh no, no! I thought that was it, I thought Rossy Rascal was about to become the PCW champion, and so did he. What a match this is! many twists and turns to this tale. And now the Philip Michael and Rossy Rascal fans try to drown each other out, both trying to get behind their man. But Philip Michael is down. It's Rascal who's in the ascendancy. And he's trying to ascend to the top rope. I'm not sure he's thinking straight right now. That left arm just about got enough strength left in it to help him to get to that top rope. But Michael also has enough left to cut him off. Rossy Rascal now in a precarious position. Michael's got that injured left arm around his head. Rascal trying to fight. Desperation from one of the two challengers. Pounding away on Philip Michael, looking to try and turn the tables one last time. Hit something devastating and become the champion at last. Can he do it? Can Rossy Rascal do it? Oh! A destroyer, but a kick from Jack Johnson. And a springboard cutter, and this time Michael didn't block it, and Johnson's going to pick the ball. Jack Johnson's PCW champion. I don't believe it. No, he's not. That was his best chance. And Philip Michael took a destroyer and a cutter, and he kicked out. What a champion this man is. Whatever you think about him, you cannot deny that. I tell you what, I'm gaining respect for all three men from this match. Put their personalities aside, and whether you like them or you don't. Judo throw off the ropes! But the Rascal Army are applauding. Are they happy with that? Rossy Rascal posing with the PCW championship. Well, I said he was acting out a character. I said that he'd been dragged down to the depths. But it looks like he's sunk to new depths right there. I can't believe this has happened. The Rascal Army still love their hero. The Rossy Rascal parading around with the PCW Championship. What a way to end the PCW Anniversary Mega Show. I've been Greg Lambert. Thanks very much for watching. PCW will return. Can you believe this?